Final Fantasy. It's a name that means quality, epic storytelling, and total confusion.
What?
If you grew up in the 90s, the title Mystic Quest might mean two completely different things, depending on where you lived. For some, it was a simplified Super Nintendo RPG. For others, it was an action-packed Game Boy adventure. Well, today, we're gonna untangle the mess of regional names, hidden sequels, and secret spin-offs to find the ultimate version of this lost Final Fantasy legacy. Let's start where it all began, the Game Boy. Across the pond in North America, we knew it as Final Fantasy Adventure. On the better side of the pond, here in Europe, it was called Mystic Quest. But in, the land of the rising sun, Japan, it was Seiken Densetsu. This wasn't just a spin-off, it was the birth of the Mana series. It traded turn-based menus for real-time action. And as one of you pointed out in the comments recently, those European copies even came with a physical map. Well, that kind of world building is exactly why this version still holds up today. And then, of course, we have the other one. In 1992, Square released Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo. It was specifically designed as an entry-level RPG for Westerners. No random encounters, visible damage on enemy sprites, And a soundtrack that, let's be honest, has no right to go this hard. It's often called Final Fantasy for beginners, but there's a charm here that's hard to ignore. Now, there's some purists out there that say the branding was a mistake, that it confused players. But I personally think it actually helped in the long run. By attaching the Final Fantasy name, Square gave these experimental titles a platform. It gave millions of kids an in to a genre that could be incredibly intimidating. Without that name, Final Fantasy Adventure might have been a forgotten blip instead of evolving into the legendary Mana franchise we love today. So whether you call it Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy Adventure, or Seiken Densetsu, these games proved that the core of an RPG isn't just menus, it's the adventure. But I want to hear from you. Which version did you grow up with? Did the name actually confuse you? Or did it make you pick up the box in the first place? Let's discuss that in the comments below.